Thank you very much for joining me. I'm meteorologist Brian Shields. This is what I'm tracking right here, and you see it yourself, this blob here, and that's what I was seeing trying to develop somewhat yesterday, flaring up. I want to get into the flood prospects out of that, the rain, why this is kind of going in this direction, so I'm going to cover that. I want to zoom down with the models, plus this happened late yesterday evening, last night, magnitude of 4.0, an earthquake in Jamaica. Now, it was about 10 kilometers or 6 miles deep, so not too terribly deep. So not a super strong earthquake, but it wasn't super deep, and that's why a lot of us felt it, especially in our eastern zones. Again, no damage reported or anything like that, but know that I'm watching out for this because sometimes you could get a cluster of earthquakes. That would be a few earthquakes within a couple of days. So I'm going to keep a very close eye on that. What you had here, a transform fault, more of kind of a slip. So you had two faults kind of sliding past each other, and that's why we had that earthquake yesterday. So staying on top of that for you across Jamaica. I'll monitor that on this channel. Thank you for subscribing to this channel and sharing this information and being part of this weather community as we watch other things like that, track earthquakes, track volcanoes, doing it all, trying to do it all on this channel. But there's the flare up right there that I'm watching. Also some heavier rain parts of Colombia. Zooming down here, the Turks and Caicos, we had a lot of rain overnight as expected. This is what we were showing, we were talking about yesterday. I was showing you in some of those computer models, and still very unsettled weather with this. Now, it's starting to move away because it gets tied up into old fronts this time of year. But here's a zoomed out look, and then I'll expand out the view and show you some severe weather as well. But later today, Jamaica, eastern end of Cuba, Turks and Caicos, Haiti, the DR, Puerto Rico, another high chance of rain. If you already had some rain the last few days, the additional rain could lead to some flooding. I'm going to be monitoring this throughout the day, and then by tomorrow morning, that bigger area, that big blob kind of works away, but we have that flow coming in out of the south and southwest. So even tomorrow morning, we could have a few showers around, and then this is tomorrow afternoon. You see across the DR, for example, another chance of some wet weather. And as that system pulls away further on Saturday, so let me get you into the weekend, look what happens here. More rain, the DR and Puerto Rico, Saturday afternoon, it flares up again. The northeastern Caribbean, we're going to have a better chance of rain as we work our way into the weekend, and the rain chance will start to go down some in Jamaica, and most of this staying to the east of the Cayman Islands. So here's a broader view, and then I want to jump up to the north as we track this system. Not seeing any signs that it's developing into something tropical, but it's that area there that we're seeing giving us that chance of rain. Other spots, Trinidad and Tobago, we need the rain. We need it in many locations, just not a whole lot. You see as we go through the day, Costa Rica, Panama, this is working our way into tomorrow. Colombia, Venezuela, Guyana, Suriname, seeing that chance of rain. But as this blob starts to work away, still that southwesterly flow, and look what happens on Saturday. Look at that moisture, northeastern Caribbean, flood threat Saturday in parts of Puerto Rico, isolated flooding possible, and across the Dominican Republic. So thank you for getting some of this information out. And that will increase the rain chance in our northeastern zones in the northeastern Caribbean on Saturday. So, and that would be some welcome news since some of us, actually a lot of us really need to get the rain. Jamaica, as far as the rain prospects go, an additional 25 millimeters to 50 millimeters, 1 to 2 inches of rain. Some spots though will get more if you get stuck in some of those downpours. Here's expanding out the view, some of those downpours around eastern Cuba, Turks and Caicos, southern Bahamas, in the DR especially, where we could again have an additional 100 millimeters of rain or 4 more inches of rain. The mudslide threat in watching those river crossings. And that's why I do this channel. And that's why I so appreciate you sharing this channel just to get out the information about safety. Now here's the big picture. Severe weather threat in the United States once again, some of the same spots. Here's this area here. Now it's moving off to the east because this time of year you still have troughs or kind of fronts that could kind of pull it away. And there's not a big area of high pressure out there. So there's not a big blocker out there. So this blob here you see late on Friday, late tomorrow starts to move away. Watching out for some rain and storms in the U.S. But as this moves away, you can see it kind of pulling in some of the moisture to the northeastern Caribbean as we work our way into our Saturday afternoon. So the weather all tied together, kind of in a close picture and on a big picture, and staying unsettled as we work our way up toward the Atlantic region of Canada and New England. All the systems from the middle of the United States working across, and then they kind of just spin themselves out. So watching out for more rainfall as we get back toward the Newfoundland, northern zones, kind of a chilly rain, trying to get a little snow mixing in. And then here comes another system. Still unsettled tomorrow. This is our Friday. And as we work our way Friday into Saturday, we'll watch out for these showers here from the Great Lakes moving toward the mid-Atlantic, getting closer to New England, kind of weakening some, but then this will start to work in as we get into Sunday. So another system trying to get closer. Eastern Pacific, not much activity. Hurricane season starts just days away on May 15th in the Eastern Pacific. So Jamaica, we have that elevated chance of rain today. Please leave your comments. I was going through best I could yesterday. Thank you for doing that. Your location and what you're getting or not getting as far as the rain is concerned. And even if you felt the earthquake or did not feel the earthquake yesterday evening, Cayman Islands, rain chance 20%, 20 to 30% chance Trinidad and Tobago. We could see a couple showers. It's just not a high chance of rain. Barbados, a 40% chance for today, and a 40% chance in St. Lucia, 30% chance for tomorrow. So a couple spotty showers possible. Grenada, we need to get some rain. Rain chance is not super high. St. Vincent and the Grenadines holding at a 20 to 30% chance the next 2 to 3 days. Martinique, a 40% chance for today and a 40% chance for today in Dominica, 30% chance tomorrow and Saturday. Rain chance in Guadeloupe at an even 40%. Hope we get a couple showers the next few days, but you can see how it trends up. Antigua and Barbuda, no washout, but the rain chance does start to go up as we work our way into the weekend. That 50% chance as well. St. Kitts and Nevis and Montserrat, rain chance bumps up this weekend. Scattered showers, even a few storms possible in Anguilla and St. Bart's this weekend. Elevated St. Martin, Saba, and Statia. And there's that 60 to 70% chance in Puerto Rico. Monitoring that flood threat, we were talking about that. In some big time downpours, parts of the U.S. and British Virgin Islands. Let me know your location and what you're getting the next few days. Dominican Republic, watching out for the flood threat and the mudslide potential. And still over toward Haiti, but the rain chance does trend down some later this week over toward Jacmel and Port-au-Prince. Bahamas, southern zone, southern Bahamas, we'll see a higher chance of rain closer to the Turks and Caicos, where we had some of those downpours last night and this morning in some locations. Eastern end of Cuba, the better chance of rain. Then Belize, we are so hot and we are way too dry. Yucatan and Mexico, same thing. We need some rain. Nicaragua, Honduras, just not a lot. ABC Islands, we need to get the rain, and that rain chance, simply put, it's going to be staying on the small side. Getting back toward Bermuda, 20% chance for tomorrow. And the rain chance you see from today into Saturday starting to increase some. Costa Rica and Panama also increasing. Guyana, we're going to see isolated flooding possible this weekend, a very high chance of rain in Suriname on Saturday, and a 20 to 30% chance in northern Venezuela. So I'm watching that blob nearby. That doesn't look like it's developing. I'll monitor that, but it is going to give us some more flooding in some locations the next 3 days, and I'll keep an eye on that weekend. That disturbance does pull away, but it draws in some of that extra rain in the northeastern Caribbean. Now, if you are dry like Belize and parts of Trinidad and Tobago, we are going to be so hot. So I am monitoring those drought conditions. Hurricane season just a few weeks away, starts June 1st. So thank you for getting this information out there, and have a good rest of your day.